Blessings of grace and peace be with you today and every day. Good morning. Have a very lucky day. Parthenogenesis. Parthenogenesis is a Greek word. It means Parthenos, virgin, Genesis, produce or creation. Parthenogenesis is a natural form of asexual reproduction in which growth and development of embryos occur without fertilization by sperm. Parthenogenesis is common in ants. It is seen to occur naturally in some invertebrates along with several fish, amphibians, and reptiles as well as in many plants. There are no known cases of parthenogenesis in mammals. Why organisms reproduce by parthenogenesis? Animals such as bees, wasps, ants have no sex chromosome. So, these organisms reproduce by parthenogenesis. Today, we learn about parthenogenesis, the classification, natural, artificial, and pedogenetic. Then complete natural parthenogenesis is divided into complete parthenogenesis, incomplete parthenogenesis. Next, sexual reproduction, oviparous, viviparous, and ovoviviparous. Let us start the lesson. Parthenogenesis, development of an egg into a complete individual without fertilization is known as parthenogenesis. It was first discovered by Charles Bonnet in 1745. Charles Bonnet was a naturalist and philosopher in the mid 18th century. His most important contribution to embryology was the discovery of parthenogenesis in aphids, proving that asexual reproduction of offspring was possible. Main types of parthenogenesis. Parthenogenesis is of two main types, namely natural parthenogenesis and artificial parthenogenesis. Natural parthenogenesis. In certain animals, parthenogenesis occurs regularly, constantly, and naturally in their life cycle is known as natural parthenogenesis. Types of natural parthenogenesis. There are two types of natural parthenogenesis. They are complete parthenogenesis and incomplete parthenogenesis. Complete parthenogenesis. A few insects have no males and no sexual phase. Such organisms depend upon self-reproduction. This is known as complete parthenogenesis. In certain animals, there is no biparental sexual reproduction. There is no male organisms and they are represented by females. Incomplete parthenogenesis. It is a process where sexual reproduction alternates with parthenogenesis. In some animals, both sexual reproduction and parthenogenesis occurs. Example, honeybees. Look at the diagram. The unfertilized eggs develop into drones, male. The fertilized eggs, the zygote, develops into queen and workers. In bee and wasps, some eggs develop without fertilization and produce males. The fertilized eggs develop into females. Types of natural parthenogenesis: Arnautoky, Teletoky, Amphitoky. First type, Arnautoky. This word is derived from a Greek word. Aaron means male person, tokos birth of. So, birth of male person is known as Arnautoky. In this type, only males are produced. Example, honeybees. The typical laying worker, the unfertilized egg, haploid egg, develops into the male offspring. Teletoky. It is characterized by the absence of mating. It is a type of parthenogenesis in which only females are produced from the unfertilized eggs, as for example, Solenobia. Amphitoky. It is a Greek word. Amphi means on both sides, tokos birth of. In this parthenogenesis, unfertilized eggs develop into either sides. In this type, unfertilized parthenogenetic eggs develop into individuals of any size. Example, aphids. Pedogenetic parthenogenesis. It is the larva produce a larva. When parthenogenesis occurs in larva, the larva produce a new generation. It is found in the life cycle of liver fluke. Look at the diagram. The liver fluke lives inside the liver of the sheep. The liver fluke produces a larval form. The first larval form is known as Miracidium. It changes to second larva, the sporocyst. The sporocyst produce the third larva, Redia larva. This is all by parthenogenesis. Later, the larva develops into a new individual. This type of parthenogenesis is seen in the larvae of some insects like gallfly. Artificial parthenogenesis. The development of an egg into an embryo stimulates not by fertilization but by artificial means. Example, cooling, treating with acid, mechanical damage. In other words, the unfertilized eggs, ovum, is induced to develop into a complete individual by physical means, that is cooling, or by chemical stimuli, treating with acid takes place. Example, annelids and sea urchin eggs. Annelids example, earthworms. Earthworms are generally hermaphrodite animals where cross fertilization occurs, but 40% of the species can be parthenogenesis. Classification of animals. Animals are classified mainly into three groups, namely oviparous, viviparous, ovoviviparous. This classification of animals depends on the site of the development of embryo, that is whether they develop in the water medium or land, and whether they lay eggs. These animals lay unfertilized egg or fertilized egg, or whether they give birth to young ones. Depending on these, These animals are classified into oviparous, viviparous, ovoviviparous. Oviparous. Ovum means eggs. Pair means to produce. The young ones hatch from eggs laid outside the mother's body. Egg-laying animals are called oviparous. That is, they are producing eggs rather than live babies. Oviparous is one that produces eggs and the young hatch after being expelled from the body. Many amphibians, birds, fish and reptiles are oviparous. You can see the diagram. Often they make nest to protect the eggs. In oviparous animals, fertilization is either internal or external, but the eggs hatch in an external environment, not in the mother's womb. Cleidoic eggs. The eggs are covered by hard calcareous cells, then they are called cleidoic eggs. Example, reptiles and birds. They lay eggs in land and it is covered by hard calcareous shells. Oviparous. Non-cleidoic eggs. What are non-cleidoic eggs? The eggs are laid in the water medium and they are not covered by hard calcareous shell, but they are covered by a membrane. Example for this, invertebrates, fishes and amphibians. Next, viviparous. A type of development. The young ones are born alive and they are nourished in the uterus through the placenta. That viviparous, they produce live babies from their bodies rather than eggs. Are humans viviparous? Humans, like most mammals, are viviparous. Humans reproduce via internal fertilization. As in all higher mammals, the egg implants in the uterine wall while it develops. Humans are born well before they are fully developed. Viviparous. Example, lemon shark. It gives birth to a young one. Look at the diagram. The young one is still attached by its parent mother through its placental cord. This placental cord only nourishes the young one. Ovoviviparous. It is similar to viviparity. The embryo develops inside the egg and they remain in the mother's body until they are ready to hatch. The embryo have no placental connection with the mother, but they receive their nourishment from the egg yolk. Example, fishes like shark. Different kinds of shark. Great white shark, Greenland shark, nurse shark, all are examples. The summary of today's class. Parthenogenesis. Division, natural, artificial and pedogenesis. Natural parthenogenesis divided into complete parthenogenesis, incomplete parthenogenesis. Sexual reproduction. The sexually reproducing organisms are classified into oviparous, viviparous and ovoviviparous. Thank you.